Hello? It's using the mic. Oh, blank's not plugged in. Crap. Get that. That old thing plugged in here. Alright. Dang it. Alright, here we go. Hello? Alright. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I don't know if anybody can hear me. It's probably really bad quality right now, but whatever. Oh, two were watching.
For too long, workers have been restricted.
Going on, yo. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I don't know if anybody can hear me. The mic. Hey, come on, dude. We're not gonna do that. I am being a rebel right now. All right. So basically, this mic doesn't want to work very well. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of all the audio inputs. We're gonna remove them all. You're not gonna hear me for a little bit here, and then we'll talk. Hold up. I gotta remove all these because I'm screwed up. All right, remove. Reach your voice, oh Judah. Okay, we're back. Everyone. So, here's what's going to happen today. This is an interesting live stream. This is not the normal live stream. If she gives me the wrong test, I'm screwed. We might have to memorize both of them. We'll see what happens. Bengals, who they playing against tonight? I just saw it upstairs. Jaguars? Is it Jaguars? I don't even know. I'm going to say yes. And don't you dare tell Miss O'Keefe. So, here's what the plan is here, guys. On the last chemistry test that we took, this is a retake we're taking tomorrow, I got a 14 out of 140 on it, okay? Because I put monarchs for all the answers, but that's besides the point. Emperor Go Momozono will never be an answer to a chemistry test, neither will Joseph Stalin, okay? I'm just letting you know that right now. But, she said that there's two tests, basically. Test A and Test B. She gave us both back so we could fill them out, whatnot. And she's going to give us the other test that we did not take. And I'm pretty certain that I had Test A. So we're going to study Test B. And by study, I mean, what do most people do when they study? Try to learn the stuff? No, we're not doing that today. We're going to memorize every single answer to Test B today. And if she gives me Test A tomorrow, I will be making a community post with a bunch of bad words. So I'm letting you know that right now. But that's how that's going to be. So here's what I have for us here. And I'm going to show you in a moment. I just need to get it hooked up. So, okay. We're going to zoom out here. I don't know if you guys will be able to. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Just trying to where it's like this. Alright. This is good. I'm wearing a Christmas hat. We just had a choir concert, so bear with me here for a second. Oh, shoot. We'll be right there. We want to be here. Okay. So here are the chemistry stuff here. So as you see, this is a look at all the answers to the paper. So, we will... Can I doogie? This is a retake. So, we will... Rebecca Bernhardt's. Alright. Can I doogie? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Anyway, so here's how it's going to do. It's going to work like we do with memorization. I just keep repeating everything over and over again. Is there a way to change the sharpness? Let's see if I can edit this picture. Edit image. All right, we're going to try to make it sharper so I can read it a little bit easier. How do we do it? We're going to go under adjustment. Is it going to give me an option or not to do this here? Trying to see if I can make this somewhat more visible because it's very blurry. Okay, that looks good. Alright, that looks solid. Whenever we just... Alright, we don't need any Vignet. Alright. So we're going to learn about like element names here. Okay, so here's all the answers. This stuff makes no freaking sense. So we're going to save this because this looks a little bit clearer. We'll save. Alright, we can read this pretty well here. Alright, now I want to make sure you guys can see it as well, so I move it a little bit over to the side. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We're going to try to read her handwriting as best we can. This is from Rebecca Bernhardt. Shout-outs to her. Rebecca Bernfart. Shout-outs to her for giving us, helping us out on this. So, I don't think Miss O'Keefe is going to look for this on the test. She just wants to have the equation. So, the first couple of questions follow the same type of category. It is write the balanced chemical equation with phases. This stuff sucks. Okay, so let's see if you can see this. You probably can't. Okay, so we got Mg. I don't know if you guys can see this at all. Actually, no. What? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move my camera to the bottom of the screen. That way you guys can see this a little bit better. I'm gonna like and subscribe over here, and then we're golden at this point. All right. So, because we're gonna start at the top. So, the first question is solutions of magnesium bromide. So I'm gonna look at my paper, and I'm gonna see magnesium bromide, and I'm gonna be happy. If I do not see magnesium bromide, I will cry myself to sleep. Can't wait to pull this up at Gaming Club on the projector. No, we will not be pulling this up. I'm not cheating. I'm just looking up I'm just like figuring out what the answers are. Okay, so the first one is MgBr2 aqueous. All right, MgBr2 aqueous. Which makes sense because you got magnesium bromide. So you magnesium and bromide, 2 aqueous. You just got to remember the 2 aqueous. I know my element symbols, like the abbreviations. So the first thing we're going to write is MgBr2 aqueous. Okay. MgBr2 aqueous, because she's going to take out points for that. Okay. MgBr2 aqueous. All right, we got that. Plus 2KOH aqueous. Okay, 2KOH aqueous. So that is 2 potassium oxide hydrogen aqueous. So the first 2 are going to be it's 2KOH aqueous. So the first 2 are aqueous. The first couple things are similar. They have 3 aqueuses or aquei and 1 solid. The solid in this first problem is number 3. Is the third one. So it's Mg parentheses OH2 solid. And that is plus 2K Br aqueous. Alright. Thor's coming inside of you, Cam. That's alright. Big Monkeys in the chat, welcome. Let's be appropriate, gentlemen, in the chat. Marlene's not here to oh, is in a hug, okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we need to learn number 1. So we're going to try to memorize number 1. So let's see if I see the question. Solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium hydroxide are mixed together. Write a balanced chemical equation with phases. All right, so we're going to see if I can wing this right now. MgBr2 aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous. Bam. Okay, nailed that. Okay, we're going to go over to MgOH in parentheses, 2 solid. I think it's solid. I think that's a 2, I believe. Solid. I think that says 2 solid plus 2K BR aqueous. Okay. Plus 2K BR aqueous. 2K BR aqueous. All right. No. Drayden, get out! They're not touching me. All right. MgBr2 aqueous plus 2K OH aqueous over to I don't remember what it was. Crap. Alright. MgOH2. MgOH2. So the second part's MgOH2 solid plus 2K BR aqueous, I believe. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, let's try this again. So, we're going to get the solution to magnesium bromide. We're not going to worry about this because I don't think she needs that to be on there. We're going to hope she doesn't. Okay. MgBr2 aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous over to Mg in parentheses OH2 solid. Oh my god. Okay. Plus 2K 2K BR aqueous. It's 2K. I gotta remember 2K. Remember NBA 2K. That's how you remember that one. All right. Let's try number 1 from the top now. Okay. Number 1. MgBr aqueous. There's kind of a pattern. MgBr aqueous. You're really dealing with only a couple elements. MgBr aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous over to Mg parentheses OH 2 solid plus 2K BR aqueous. Boom. Okay, number 1 is done. And it's going to be like, we're going to do this just like we do with the Popes. Whenever I memorize stuff, we're going to go down the line every time. And if I mess up, we are going to restart from number 1. So, and if I know at least the first couple, we'll be good. Okay, number 2 is now. Stop. Solutions of sodium sulfide and magnesium nitrate are mixed together. Write a balanced chemical equation with phases. All right, so we got Na2S aqueous to start things off here. Na2S aqueous. Now you're getting Na because that is the sodium abbreviation, and then S is the sulfur abbreviation. I know that, and then we're getting magnesium nitrate. So we're going to get MgNO3 which is the formula for that. MgNO3 aqueous. So these are both aqueous. This time the solid is at the end, so it's MgS solid. So it's 2NaNO3 aqueous. 2NaNO3 aqueous. All right. Na2S aqueous plus Mg parentheses NO3 parentheses 2 aqueous over to 2NaNO3 aqueous plus MgS solid. Okay, let's try that one. NaS aqueous. Na2S. Shoot, I gotta remember that 2 that's thrown in there. Ryan Reynolds freaking sucks. He's one of the worst men. I just don't like him. I mean, he's okay, but like, man. He makes men feel very disgusting feelings towards him. That's why I don't like him. I'm not saying he's a bad guy by any means. Just a problem with it. All right. So we got Na2S aqueous plus MgNO3 2 aqueous. Okay. Na2S aqueous plus... I don't remember that. MgNO3. So where do you get magnesium? So it's and, so we're going to plus it. We're going to add. So solutions of sodium sulfide and magnesium nitrate are mixed together. Okay. Well, let's see if I remember number 1. Number 1, I believe... Well, I need to see the question first. Nah, I just remember like this. I think it's MgBr2 aqueous plus 2K OH aqueous over to Mg parentheses OH 2 solid plus 2K Br 2 or aqueous. There's no 2 after that. These coefficients are going to screw me over. Because I'm going to not enjoy doing those. Roberto sucks. Sorry, I didn't answer that question earlier. Man, this freaking sucks. This is so freaking boring. Alright, I might need to bring in some note cards tomorrow. Alright, Na2S aqueous. I wish I could just somehow see the question and not see the answer. Alright, so it's 2NaNO3, 2NaNO3, 2NaNO3. Mogonozono. Go Momozono is not on here anywhere. And we're going to trust that Rebecca gave me the right answers too, because if she didn't, I'm going to be kind of mad. Alright, let's think about this here. Let's see if I remember the first one. MgBr2 aqueous. MgBr2 aqueous. Plus 2KOH aqueous. I'm just looking at that. Okay, I got that right. Over to I believe it's MgOH in parentheses 3 solid plus 2KBr aqueous. I got the 2 right. Wow, I nailed that whole problem. Okay, number 1 was correct. Let's try number 2 now. Solutions of solid and sulfide and magnesium nitrate are mixed together. Write the balanced chemical equation with phases. Okay, here we go. So we got Na2S aqueous over to MgNO3, I believe, 2. MgNO3 2. That's what I gotta remember. MgNO3 2. NO3 2. NO3 2. MgNO3 2. Alright, let's try that again. Solutions of sodium sulfide and magnesium nitrate are mixed. Alright, with balanced chemical equation. Okay. NaS aqueous. No. NaS2 aqueous? Na2S. Oh my god, these numbers are going to kill me. He's watching the Bengals game. He's leaving the stream to watch the Bengals game. Alright, hold up. This freaking sucks. We might have to... Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do this. Can't stay up too late. Alright, let me think. Alright, let's just get number 1 in the bag first. So, number 1, I wish I could just see the question and not the answer. It'd be really cool. Okay, solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium hydroxide are mixed together. Write a balanced chemical equation with phases. Okay, so we got MgBr. I'm not looking at it. Okay, I'm not going to look at the problem. So we got MgBr2 aqueous plus 2K. I just remember 2K. I think it's 2K OH2 aqueous. Okay, I got that. No, it's just OH aqueous, not 2. I already put the 2 in front of that. It's MgBr2, so they all have something to do with 2 in them. That's good to know that number 1 is going to all have 2 in it. And then number 2 is big about 3s. It's got 3s and 2s. We can't even get past the first 2 questions right now. Oh, this is torture. This is freaking torture. Okay. MgBr2 aqueous. Oh. Plus 2K. I don't remember. 2K. Oh, man. MgBr2 aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous. I think it's just there's no coefficient for that one. Okay. The ones that have the 2 in front of it, there are no coefficients. Okay. MgBr2 aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous over to, I want to say Mg in parentheses OH2 solid. Got that gold. And then it's plus 2KBr aqueous. Boom. Okay, we got that gold. Let's try number 2. Number 2 is rough. I need to look at it for a while. Okay, so we got Na2S aqueous is the first one. Na2S aqueous. And there's MgNO3 2 aqueous. MgNO3 2 aqueous. Okay, Na2S aqueous. That's the first one. And then it's going to be plus Mg parentheses NO3 2 aqueous. So the first two are always going to be aqueous. Except for this one, there's 2 solids on number 3 for some reason. That's rough. That's freaking rough. Okay. Ooh, a lot of these, man. I gotta memorize. How many of these do I gotta memorize? I gotta memorize 6 of these. If I can memorize these 6, I think we're good. Okay. Mg. Okay. So number 1. We still working on number 2. So it's Na2S aqueous. Na2S aqueous. And then it was Mg, because we got magnesium again. So it's going to be MgNO3 2. MgNO3 2 aqueous over to 2NaNO3 aqueous. 2NaNO3 aqueous plus MgS solid. MgS solid. Okay, so the S is the first and last. That might help a little bit. Let's wing it. Na2S aqueous. Boom. Plus MgNO3 2 aqueous. Okay, got that right. Over to, I don't remember. It's 2NaNO3. So there's a prefix 2 on that one. Okay. So it's Na2S aqueous plus MgNO3 2 solid, or aqueous as well, over to a 2 something. Maybe it's 2NO3. It's 2Mg. It's 2NaNO3. 2NaNO3. Okay. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Na2S aqueous plus MgNO3 2 aqueous over to, I think it's 2NaNO3 solid aqueous. Okay. Plus MgS solid. Boom. MgS solid. Okay. Golden. Oh, this freaking sucks. With cherubim and seraphim. I swear this is insane what I'm doing right now. Alright. I close you the question. So, NAS aqueous, Na2S. It might help if I write it down, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, first two are always aqueous. That's true. Except for this one. You got solid first. First two are aqueous for the first two. Alright, number 2 is Na2S aqueous plus 2 plus MgNO3 2 aqueous. Okay, and then we're going to go over to good old 2 NaNO3. Okay, and then it's going to be plus MgS solid. Oh, pretty good. Okay, first one. Let's see. Let me see the question real quick. Solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium hydroxide. Okay. I think it was Mg first. It was MgBr2 aqueous, I think. Oh, I got that. Wow. Okay, MgBr2 aqueous over to, I believe, K. Maybe it's 2K. I think it's 2K OH aqueous over to MgOH3 2 or just OH2 aqueous plus MJ 2KBr 2KBr aqueous. Well, that one's actually supposed to be solid. The one in the middle, the MgOH2 is actually solid. All right. So what am I going to do about this? Let's think about this real quick. So, solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium. So, we're going to get... God damn. Okay. So, it's going to be MgBr2 aqueous plus 2K OH aqueous. I don't think there's a coefficient. No, it's just like that. Over to, I think it's MgOH two, OH in parentheses 2, a solid plus 2KBr aqueous. And I think that's what that is. Maybe we just remember the letters, and then we can the letters and coefficients, and then we can work on if it's aqueous or solid later down the line. Because I don't think they can all be aqueous. I don't think that's possible. Let's see if I got what I got for sodium sulfide, magnesium nitrate. All right, NaS or Na2S rather. Plus MgNO3 2 over to, I think it's 2 NaNO3 plus MgS. Wow, I got that right. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, not bad. First two problems I know now. Oh my gosh, that's insane. We've already been doing this for a half hour. I've learned 2 questions in a half hour. This is not going good. All right. Alright, maybe we should move on to number... we got to get these down. Okay, I got to do them all memorized. So number 1 is... The order is aqueous, aqueous, solid, aqueous. So the first one is MgBr2 plus 2KOH over, with an arrow, to Mg parentheses OH2 plus 2KBr. Okay, I know that now. The next one is Na2. The order is aqueous, 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 solid. Aqueous, 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 solid. See if we got that right. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's Na2S rather. Na2S plus MgNO3 2 golden. Okay, it's okay. Na2S plus MgNO3 2 over 2. I believe it's 3. No, it's 2 NaNO3. And then over to the simple MgS, which is a solid, and that's the only solid out of those. Alright, now moving on to number 3. So I got those right. Chromium metal is placed in a solution nickel 2 chloride. Write the balanced chemical equation with phases. Assume chromium as a +3 charge. Write in aqueous form. This is going to suck. Alright, so we got 2 CRS. So the order for this one is going to be solid, aqueous, solid, aqueous. Easy to remember enough? Okay, so the first one we have aqueous, aqueous, solid, aqueous, 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 solid, aqueous, solid, aqueous, solid, solid, aqueous, solid, aqueous, solid first, aqueous. Okay. Yeah, for some reason she didn't write them after these. So I'm going to get points taken off for that. I'm going to try my best to see what happens, because I don't, for some reason, they didn't put this. They're probably aqueous, if I had to guess on those. But whatever. Okay. If we can get this, we're halfway done with these. And the rest, we're just going to have to, you know. I might monarch those. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. So we got 2 CRS, or we got 2 CR to start things out, plus 3 NiCl2. Right here. Ooh, it's rough. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. Hello, chat. See if we got anybody in the chat. With cherubim and seraphim. Nobody in the chat. There's nobody watching the stream. Okay, 2CR, that's easy to remember. are just chromium metal. So 2Cr plus it's bromium and nickel and chloride. Nickel chloride. Nickel 2 chloride. So it's it's 3NiCl2. 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 Okay. So it's Cr2, 2Cr. So we got to remember there's a number before that. So it's going to be 2Cr solid. I wish I had a pencil so I could just write stuff down. That would help me memorize it way better. If she gives me test A, I'm going to be freaking insane. Michael sent me a YouTube video a while back. What is this video of a snake? Oh, Michael sent me spider videos. Why? Alright, so it's 2Cr plus 3NiCl2 plus 3NiCl2. I need a pencil or something. I need to go grab a pencil or something like that. Because I gotta write this stuff down. Oh, I got pencils back here. Okay, right. Pencils behind this. So I need paper. So I'm gonna write this and let's see if she's got it. So if I can just write this over and over again, that'll help. Right on the back of this. That's all we got to do. With cherubim. Okay. So I'm going to write it once. From memory. I'm going to do number 1 from memory. Okay, so I'm going to say number 1. Solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium hydroxide mixed together. Okay, so we got magnesium bromide and potassium. All right. So Mg Br2, I think it was, which was aqueous. Then we did plus 2K OH over 2. I want to say it was like Mg OH in parentheses 2. That was aqueous. These are both solid. These are that's solid. Plus 2K Br. I think that's it. I don't think it's Br2. Oh, Br aqueous. All right, boom. Okay, we got that down. Now let's do number 2. Right, number 2 for memory. So we're gonna have solutions of sodium sulfide and magnesium nitrate mixed together. Sodium sulfide. So I think it's Na2S, which is aqueous. The solid's the last one for this one, and then it's plus. Let's let me know 3. I think it's Mg NO3 2, which is also aqueous. And then it's going to be over to, I believe, if I remember right, 2NaNO3 aqueous, and then plus, just a simple one, MgS solid. Okay, we freaking nailed that. Freaking nailed that bad boy. Okay, we nailed the first two things there, so pretty solid with that. Yeah, get it solid because we're looking at solids. All right, so now number 3. So number 3 is pretty scary because I don't know it very well. Okay, so 3 is chromium metal. This place, we didn't even finish it. Okay, what does that say? So that's Ni. So we have Cr, or 2 Cr to start things out, and then it's plus 3 NiCl2. 2 Cr plus 3 NiCl2. So the metals we're dealing with in this are Cr, Ni, and Cl. Okay, so Cl is always going to be 2, and I don't know what the heck that says. Might be nothing. Let me see, because I don't think that's balanced. Because I think that adds... Maybe that is 3. Yeah, I don't know what that is there. That's kind of rough. What we're gonna do for the live streams, we're gonna learn the first 6. These I'm just gonna go nuts on with monarchs because I don't care about them. And then I can memorize this too. Maybe, I don't know. These are easy. All right, so the multiple choice are A, B, D, E, G. So C and F. A, B, D, E, G. A, B, D, E, G. Those are the answers for that. Alright. A, B, D, E, G. So let's think about what number 3 was. So I think number 3, it was like 2 Cr. It started with that. 2 Cr plus 3 NiCl2. That's going to be rough. Plus 3 NiCl2. So it's 2 Cr plus Ni3Cl2. No, plus 3 NiCl2. I want to believe. Yeah, this sucks, Commander, but thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to memorize this because I don't feel like learning it. So, I think it's, so if we got chromium, it's going to be Cr, obviously. That's the abbreviation, the nickel 2 chloride. Chemistry test for smash, chemistry test for trash. Here's the truth behind this. Yeah, here we got an old penny sitting here. Look at this, guys. I got a wheat penny. This is from 1940. I don't know what year it's from. I think it's 1946. Might be 1949. I don't know what that says. It could be 1940. Those are old pennies. That's an old penny to have. All right, so 3 we got chromium metal with a solution of nickel 2. So it's going to be chromium metal. So we're going to have 2 Cr, and that's going to be a solid. So then you're going to add 3 NiCl2 aqueous to that. NiCl2, 3 NiCl2. 3 NiCl2. Okay. So there's 2 and 3, so 3, 2. So the abbreviations for number 3 are 2, 3, 3, 2. 2, 3, 3, 2. That's a good way of remembering that. Alright. So let's memorize the other 2 now. So, okay, so it's 2Cr plus 3NiCl2. Okay, so that's ending in 2. 2Cr, is that all that is? Yeah, it is. 2Cr plus 3. Okay, I will be able to look to see what the metals are. So it's nickel and chloride. So it's 2Cr plus 3Ni Cl2. Okay. Then it's going to be over to 3Ni plus 2CrCl2. That's probably 2. But I don't think that would be anything else. Because that would make that... Maybe... no, I don't... Actually, you know what? That's not anything. Because the way that that's going to balance out is you're going to have 3 Ni's. And then you're going to have 2 Cl's. Because you need 2 Cl's. Unless this doubles it and makes that 6. That could be a 6. I don't know what that is. So that is not helping. That scribbled out number. It looks like a 3. We might just have to take the L on that. I'll write a scribble on my page that looks like a 3 mixed with a 2 and see what she says. Scribble mix 2. Alright, we'll call it scribble mix 2. So in 3Ni, that's the third term. So it's 2Cr plus 3. I believe. Okay. 2Cr plus 3Ni Cl2 over to 3Ni plus 2 is it 2Cr Cl scribbled 3 2 aqueous? So CrCl. So you're gonna use they give you like for each of these there's like 2 or 3 different elements and you use them both on each side of the equation. This is what I've kind of learned about this right now. Because this stuff is rough. I'm kind of getting this right now. So, alright. So let's say, so I'm getting solutions of magnesium bromide potassium hydroxide. So hydroxide's OH. So I'm getting the solutions of magnesium bromide and potassium hydroxide. So let's try to do 3 memorized. So we got chromium metal with a solution of nickel and chloride. So there's only 3 we're dealing with in this. So it's chromium and nickel chloride, nickel 2 chloride. So let me try to write down number 3. Our first metal was chromium. So I believe it started with, they all had prefixes, so I think it started with 2Cr, which was actually a solid in this case. And then it was going to be added by 3, which is also going to be, I'm going to need to have a bunch of paper repeated down. So it's going to be, we're going to add that by 3, and then we're going to do the other 2. I need to look at the question. I'm not going to look at anything. I just need to know it's nickel and chloride. Okay, nickel chloride. So that was 3Ni chloride with Cl2. So then we're going to go over to this bad boy here, which is going to come out to be about kind of think we're going to use. I think we're saying it's 3Ni, which is going to be solid. The second term is going to be aqueous. But the first term of the second part of the equation is solid, and then we're going to add 2, and it's going to be 2CrCl, 3, 2, aqueous. I think I got that right. See, I even did the scribble thing because because I just felt like it. So I think that was what it was. Figure all that down. Let me try to grab another piece of paper and see if I can write down all three of those from memory. Okay. So the paper I was using was very high quality. We're just going to go back to notebook paper. This is all I can only write on this once. So that's why I have those. So this is the first three. So we've done the first three problems. Now I'm going to see if I can write down the first three problems without giving the elements on this paper here. So number one is, I believe, well, I'm going to try to be not giving the elements, but I believe it's magnesium and bromide. I'm given bromide, magnesium, and then the other two, I believe, were potassium, and then I can't remember the other one. Okay, I'm allowed to look at the elements because I need to. So it's magnesium, bromide, potassium, and hydroxide. Hydroxide was the other one. Okay, so it's magnesium. Which hydroxide is a compound. The rest are just elements. So it's magnesium. So I believe it was MgBr2 aqueous, I want to say. And then we're going to add, I believe it was 2K, 2 potassium, OH. Aqueous, I think that was it. I don't think there was a coefficient after that. And then I'll check myself. If I'm wrong, I got to redo the whole thing. Okay, so 2KOH aqueous. So now what it's going to come down to is I really hope it's... I remember there being like a... So let me see if that's the case, because I remember there being like an N somewhere in number 1 on my paper. I don't know why I remember that, but let's think we do. IDA. I got sent to me on Instagram. I gotta go to Instagram. Because I need to check to make sure that I'm doing this right. Because if I'm doing the wrong test, it's gonna suck. But I'll kind of know how to do it. Okay, so number A, test A, the first question was, it's IDB. After it was NaOH. I'm almost 100% certain I had A first. And I'll just tell her that. Okay, so it's 2KOH. The next one, you're going to get that first. So it's going to be MgOH2 solid. And then you're going to add on to that. It's going to be plus, it's just the simple one. I think it's just 2KBr. I'm pretty sure. Now, let's see if I got that right. Check this paper. Br aqueous. So nothing after, no coefficients after Br. Okay, now we're moving on to number 2. So number 2, I think, was Na2. Let me just see what elements I'm given. So I'm given sodium sulfide, magnesium nitrate. So I'm going to move that down. So I'm getting sulfur and sodium. So sulfur is S. So Na2S, I think, was what that was. And plus, so I was also given magnesium nitrate. So MgNi. So it's, I think it's Ni. Magnesium nitrate is NO3. Nitrate's NO3. So it's Mg NO3 2, I think was what that was. So now we're going to go over to I think it was 2 NaNO3 plus the last one, which was just, I think it was MgS. Mg solid. And that was the solid. Mg sodium. The rest were aqueous. Okay, now we need to do aqueous. There's 2 solids in number 3, so I gotta remember that. Alright, now we're on to number 3. So number 3 was Cr. It was it was 2Cr. That was the first one. And that was a solid. Because it was literally an element like that. Plus, I'm trying to remember what the... so I'm given chromium and nickel and chloride. Okay. Cr, okay, plus 3. That was going to be a 3. So I'm given a nickel. 3 Ni, nickel and chloride. So I think it's 3 NiCl2. Cl is always going to go 2. And then it's going to go over to 3. Oh. So I'm giving... because this is going to be a solid. So I think it's just 3. I think it's 3 Ni, actually. Because of the solid. And you remember the solids are much more simple than the aqueuses. So that's 3 Ni solid. And I can remember that it needs to be balanced. So then it's going to be 2Cr, Cl, weird looking thing, aqueous. And then we're finished with that. So that's number 1, 2, and 3. I got those done. So now what I need to do is write down number 4. So I'm going to solve our repetition. So now I'm going to write down number 4 on here once I get it memorized, just to prove that I've memorized it from this point on. So it's true. I've been going for an hour and I've learned 3 questions. Alright, number 4. We're given solutions of chromium, which is Cr. We already worked with chromium. Chromium 3 nitrate. And some manganese metal. So we're only dealing with 3 metals. We're only dealing with 3 elements here. 1 compound, 2 elements. Manganese and chromium. And then also NO3, which is nitrate. So we're dealing with nitrate, chromium, and manganese. So manganese is first, which is a solid. So this is also solid, solid, aqueous, or solid, aqueous, solid, aqueous. So manganese is first. It's literally just Mn. So it's literally just manganese on its own. Manganese is never going to have any coefficients. So that's good to know. Manganese is never going to have any coefficients, and remember it's going to be plus chromium nitrate 3. So CrNO33. And then it's going to go over to chromium. So manganese and then chromium. Those are the 2 solids, manganese and chromium. Okay, those are easy to remember. So it's manganese, chromium, MnCr. Manganese, chromium. So it's just going to be Mn, so manganese nitrate 3. So it's either chromium nitrate 3 and manganese nitrate 3. So let's see if I can do this from memory verbally. So let's say I'm given chromium 3 nitrate. It's a manganese metal. So I believe it was just Mn solid plus three CrNO3. No, there's no prefix. There's no prefixes on this one. Okay. Mn solid plus CrNO33 over to, or that's aqueous, over to Cr solid. I think it's just Cr. Plus, it's Mn parentheses NO33. Okay, that's basic. That's basic. Okay. Let's try to write this down here. Okay, so it's Mn, which is a solid, plus it was Cr NO3 aqueous over 2, literally just Cr solid, plus I think is Mn, so it's kind of like the same thing backwards, NO33, which is aqueous. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that's actually no. Okay, number 4 is really easy because it's not much of anything going on with number 4. Okay, let's see if I can memorize number 1, 2, and 3 now. The 1 through 4 now on paper. So number 1 was, I believe, let's say, I think it was magnesium and bromide and hydroxide and I don't remember the other one. Let's see, potassium. That's right. Okay, we'll get that out of there. Okay, I think it was. Start with MgBr2. Okay, good. Aqueous. And then we added on 2KOH, which was also aqueous. And then we went over to it's not Mg, it's we did do Mg. It's MgOH OH2 plus 2K Br aqueous. But the first one was solid. Let's see if I did number 1 right. Alright, I did do that right. Okay, number 2. We're given solutions of sodium sulfide and magnesium nitrate. Sodium and sulfide. So it's Na2 and sulfide. So Na2S, which I believe was also aqueous. It's compound. Plus it was nitrate and something else. I think it was magnesium nitrate. So it's Mg NO3 2 is MgNO3 2. So where they get MgNO3 2 over to, I think it was next one's so that's an aqueous one. The next one's a next one's also an aqueous, but I think it's got NO3 in it. Now this is the one where it's like a cool. It's like 2NO or 2Na NO3. That's what it was, and then it's plus literally something simple. It's like MgS, I think. MgS, which is a solid. Okay, now for number 3. Number 3 was Cr. No, that wasn't. I think it was 2Cr. So let's say I'm given. Let me look at number 3. Chromium metal is placed in a solution of nickel 2 chloride. NiCl. Chromium. Oh, that's right. Solid. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Plus, I think it was 3, so it's nickel. 3NiCl2 over 2. 3Ni, and that's literally it. That's a solid. That's aqueous. Plus, okay, let's see what we got going on here. I think it's C. We're gonna use Cl and Cr, so that's gonna be 2Cr Cl aqueous. Let's see if I did that right. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, I did do that right. Okay, number 4 is up. So number 4, I'm giving chromium, nitrate, and some manganese. So I think I start with Mn. Start with manganese, which is a solid, and then I go into where the hell am I going? I'm going chromium and nitrate. I think it's CrNO3 3. This one was easy to remember. So then I'm giving just Cr by itself as a solid, and then I'm gonna add Mn to NO3 3. Aqueous. Boom. Okay. That's all good. Alright. Flush Bros Revolution. What do you guys think about the name? Yeah, I probably gotta get to bed before too long. Just so you guys know. So we'll get whatever we can done. If we can't get it done, then it's not the end of the world, but just do what I can. If I can at least get these first questions done, first 6, I'll be happy. Alright, let's start on number 5 now, so we don't need to put number 5 on this paper. We're number 5 over here, so I'll have to redo and put that on the back, which is good for purposes. Alright, let's try to learn number 5. So number 5, we're going to have chlorine and lithium and bromide. So we're only going to deal with 3 of them, which is nice. So now we're throwing grams in the mess. So that's going to suck. I think that's green. Grams unless it's aqueous. So now it's grams and aqueous. We no longer have solids. Well, we might. So we gotta watch out for grams. The 7 problem, we're gonna have to just be like, alright, whatever. I'm going to do the ionic and net ionic equations. Those are rough. Okay, so what we're going to do, it's Cl2 grams. So we got to remember grams, aqueous, grams, aqueous. So you can remember that. Grams, aqueous for 5. Gram, aqueous, gram, aqueous. Alright, gram, aqueous, gram, aqueous. Alright, so Cl2, start things off. Cl2 gram. Usually when you got chlorine, it's always going to be, there's going to be a 2. Whenever that's coming up. Chlorine's always going to have a 2 by it. And then you're going to have plus 2 LiBr. So it's going to be 2 lithium bromide. So it looks like she put the 2 after lithium, but it's actually just come before lithium. So it's lithium Br, so it's going to be Cl2, that's literally all it is, because that's grams. And then it's going to be 2 LiBr, 2 LiBr, so that's that simple. So the only way we get 2 Li2, and I don't think that's going to have a 2 by it. I think it's just going to be 2 Li. Yeah, because it's already balanced like that. I don't think there's anything after the Br. There might be a 2. Actually, there's a 2 by that Br. So it's Cl2G. So it's Cl2 plus 2LiBr over to Br2 plus 2ClLi. 2ClLi aqueous. Let's see if I can get this verbally. Verbally is much harder. So we got chlorine, lithium, and bromide. Okay. Cl2 grams. Cl2 grams. What was I working with? Bromide. Okay, Cl2 grams. 2 BrLi. There's LiBr. What is going on here? Whoa! Hold up. We don't need to. What am I doing? Okay. I did a slideshow. So it's 2 LiBr. So it's lithium bromide, not bromide lithium. It's lithium bromide. It's LiBr. Okay. Let's try to do this verbally. Try to do this verbally again. Cl2 plus. We're gonna try to do the first questions. The last ones I think on the back are A, B, E. Are there A, B, D, E, and G? A, B, D, E, and G. Alright. We're not worried about 7 and all those because those are nightmares. Okay. Anyway, 5. What was I saying? So it's Cl2G, Cl2 grams, 2 LiBr, which is aqueous, over 2 I think just. Is it just Br2? It is Br2G. Okay, it's Br2G. So it's Cl2G plus Cl2G plus 2 LiBr aqueous over to Br2 grams plus. I think it's 2 LiCl. Who do we do? ClLr. I wonder if that would matter too much. 2 ClLi. So let's try to do it one more time. This is number 5. Cl2 plus 2 LiBr over 2 Br2 plus ClLi. Or no, 2 ClLi. Okay, let's try to write this down. So Cl2 grams plus 2 LiBr. Okay, that's going to be aqueous. Over to good old... it was just Br2. And then plus 2 ClLi. Alright, let's try to memorize all of them now. Let's try to write them all down. From number 1 all the way back. So number 1, I think, was MGBR2. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. MGBR2 plus, it's aqueous, something OH. 2K OH aqueous over to MgOH2 plus 2K BR, and that was the solid. Alright. Bam. That was easy bangers. Okay, number 2, I think, was Na2. I don't remember my elements I was given. Number 2. It was sulfide. Na2S aqueous. Okay, so I had the solids, the third term for this one. Okay, so that's going to be that. And I'm also given nitrate and the other thing, magnesium nitrate. So I'm given Mg NO3 2, I believe. All right, Mg NO3 2. So then I'm going to go over to this, where I'm going to get 2 NaNO3 plus literally just MgS. And that's our solid. That's our aqueous. This is also aqueous. Okay, so 3 aqueous solid. All right. So now we need number 3. Number 3 is going to be, let me see what I'm giving for number 3. I don't remember what elements I'm giving. Chromium and chloride and nickel. So I'm getting chromium. I think this is the one where it's just got chromium on its own. No, it's the one that has 2, 3, 3, 2. So 2 Cr, which I think was solid. This is the solid, aqueous, aqueous. Okay, aqueous, so it's 3. It's the other 2. And so it's Ni. I don't remember the other one. It's given nickel and chloride, so it's 3 NiCl2, I think. Okay, it was. That was aqueous. Alright, so then I'm gonna get a 3 Ni, and that's a solid. So then I'm gonna come over here and I'm literally gonna grab, so it's gonna be CrCl something. I think it's 2 CrCl, a random thing. Aqueous. It's probably 2. Alright, squiggly number. Number 4. This one's really easy. This is manganese and chromium nitrate. Okay, so Mn, which was a solid. I think that was all I had. There's no prefixes for this one. This one's really easy. The other 2 are nitrate and chromium. Chromium nitrate. Okay, CrNO3 . This one's really easy because those 3s are repetitive. Then chromium, just solid. I think it was literally just chromium. And then it was MnNO3. That was what that was. That's aqueous. Okay, so they're starting to develop some character. That's what you want when you memorize. You want these things to develop character so they can distinguish themselves from each other. Now, number 5 is the most recent one we've done, because it's the one that has grams in it. So it's chlorine with lithium bromide. So I think it was just Cl2 as grams. Chlorine, lithium. I can't remember what I had first. It was lithium bromide. It was 2LiBr over to literally Br2. That was gram. That was aqueous. Okay, that was gram. Then it's plus, I think it's Cl comes first. 2ClLi. Aqueous. There's nothing after that. Boom! Alright, we got the first 5 memorized. Now number 6. Once we do number 6, we'll have every single balancing equation memorized from test B. All right, sweet. There are 6 in total balancing equations. So this is hydrochloric acid. So what you need to know about hydrochloric acid is it is HCl is hydrochloric acid. But you're only going to use that one time because the rest is going to be split up because it's poured over a calcium metal, which calcium is Ca. So you're really only dealing with hydrochloric acid and calcium here. But calcium is on its own, obviously it's an element. But the rest is going to be split up. The hydrochloric acid is going to be split up into hydrogen and chlorine. It's going to be split up into chloride and hydrogen. So it's going to be H and Cl in different areas. So okay, so here's what we're going to do. Hydrochloric acid, so we're going to have a Ca as a solid. So we're going to have a solid and aqueous, grams, aqueous. Solid, aqueous, grams, aqueous. So this one's weird. So it's solid, aqueous, grams, aqueous. Okay, so the solid is just CaS. It's just Ca, calcium. Boom, that's all you got to do. So it's Ca plus hydrochloric acid. So the whole thing is HCl. That is hydrochloric acid. And they're going to tell me that on the test. And I have to remember that I got to throw a 2 in the front of that. So I got to do 2HCl aqueous. That's going to be aqueous. Then it's going to go over to H2G. So hydrogen, so 2 hydrogen. H2G. And then it's going to be plus CaCl2 aqueous. So we already used the H. We already used the hydrogen. So then we're left with calcium and chlorine. So chlorine's going to be 2, obviously, because of that. And then calcium stays 1. Simple. Aqueous. Let's see if I can get this from memory here. I'm starting to understand how this works a little bit better. Okay, so we got hydrochloric acid is poured over calcium metal. So there's calcium, which is solid. Calcium's solid. Plus hydrochloric acid, which is going to be 2HCl. 2HCl, which is an aqueous. And then it's going to go over to, with the arrow, it's going to go over to, I think we threw in hydrogen, so H2, which is also going to be grams, H2, plus what we have left over. So we have chlorine, and we have calcium. So I think it was CaCl2 aqueous. I think was what we used there. Okay, let's try that one more time. So Ca solid. Plus 2HCl aqueous over to over to H2 grams plus CaCl2 aqueous. Okay, boom, I got that one down. So number 6. It's Ca. I think it's literally it. Ca. Okay, plus. That Ca is going to be added to hydrochloric acid. So it's 2, but I remember there's a 2 in front of it. Hydrochloric acid, that's an aqueous. Alright, going over now to the arrow, to the other side of the equation. So now we're going to just throw in, it's going to be H2, which is grams. So bam, shock dodge. Alright, plus this, we're going to add the rest of the remaining stuff. CaCl2 aqueous. Boom, and I think that's golden. Alright, so we got number 1 through 6 done. We have all of the balancing equations memorized. I just need to put them all into one more paper. So we're going to scratch this paper now. And I'm going to marathon on this sheet every single balancing equation, and we're going to see if I have them all memorized. So we're going to start with number 1, which number 1, if I remember right from number 1, because I've done it so many times by this point, it's bromide, magnesium. I'm given bromide, magnesium, and I'm also given potassium and hydroxide. So we're We're going to start off, I think it's just MGBR2, I want to say, which is going to be aqueous. Then we're going to add along to that the 2K OH. I don't I think it's 2OH2. No, I think it's just OH. It's just OH. The 2 doesn't come into later. So then you're going to get into MgOH. Then there's a 2. MgOH2. Plus, that's going to be the solid. Mg. I think it's just Mg. It's not Mg. It's 2K. 2KBr. Aqueous. So that was the solid. I'm almost 100% certain. Okay, so that one's no prefix on that. I knew that. All right, let's give one more shot at number 1. Because I think I did that off a little bit. So it's MgBr2. I know that. That's aqueous. And then it's going to add on to that. We're going to add on 2K OH. And that's all that is. It's aqueous. Then we go over. So then we go over to this, which is going to be, so we're 2KOH aqueous, and then it's going to throw in, we're going to do the solid, which is going to be MgOH2, which is a solid. And then we're going to add on to that, we're going to add the simple one, which is what we have left over, basically. So 2KBr, which is an aqueous. So there's number 1. We got that one in the bag now. So, okay, number 2, if I remember right, I think it's Na2. Na2, I don't remember the other element they gave us. Na2, it's sodium. I think it was S. Na2S as an aqueous. And they gave us aqueous, solid. Na2S. I'm allowed to see the elements they give us. So they're going to give us sulfide, magnesium, and nitrate. Sulfide, magnesium, nitrate. So that's going to be MgNO32, I believe. And we're going to go over to this. So we're going to get another. This is going to give us another aqueous, which is kind of interesting. I think we're going to take Na. So I think it's going to be 2Na NO3. That's definitely correct. Okay, so then all we have left over is just going to be MgS, which is our solid, and that's aqueous. I think I nailed that. Okay, I nailed that one. Okay, number 3 now. So number 3 is, I think that's the one, so it's like 2332. Chromium and nickel and chloride. Chromium. So it's 2Cr. This is solid. That's just all that is. And then we're also getting nickel and chlorine, I think. Nickel and chloride. Alright, so nickel chloride. 3NiCl2. That's what they want from that. The balance. This is the tough stuff. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so now we're gonna get another solid here. So I think we get solid aqueous. I think it's literally just Ni. They're just gonna give us an Ni. That's 3Ni. I think that's all they give us. That's a solid, and it's gonna be plus with everything else we have left over. So it's 2 CrCl, I think. Aqueous. Oh yeah, that's the one that's got the weird number. I think that's probably CrCl2, probably, but I don't really know exactly what that is. Okay, now for number 4. I don't remember off the top of my head. So I have chromium, nitrate, manganese. That's the one that has manganese in it. Okay, so manganese, I remember that being first. I remember that just literally being on its own, and that was manganese as a gram, I think. Was that grams? Actually, I don't think that's gram. I think it's solid. I think that's grams. Okay, grams, manganese, and what are the other ones that I got? Alright, I'm giving, oh, it's solid aqueous, solid aqueous. So it's solid aqueous twice. Huh, I didn't know that. Okay, Mn solid. So we don't get grams, it's number 5. So we're giving manganese, we're giving chromium and nitrate. Chromium and nitrate. Oh, NO3. Oh, yeah. Cr NO3. This is where the NO3s are at. The NO3s are all over the place in number 4. So then it's going to just be literally, I just Cr, solid, and then we're going to add on the Mn, CO3, 3. Alright, bam. Number 5 now. Number 5, we're given lithium, bromide, and chlorine. Oh. I think it was just Cl2. I thought it was just Cl2 grams. Yeah, it's just Cl2 in grams. And it's plus 2. Is it written lithium bromide? Lithium bromide. Okay, Br2, I think. LiBr2. I'm almost 100% certain that's how they write that. So that's going to be grams aqueous. All right. So then I think it's just Br. I think it's just 2Br. Might just be 2Br. So, grams plus. There might not be a 2 in front of that Br. I actually don't think there is. It's Br2. Dang it, instead of 2Br. I think she would probably take that because it's basically the same crap. Alright, good enough. And then number 6, hydrochloric acid. HCl is poured over calcium metal. Hydrochloric acid is poured over calcium metal. Hydrochloric acid is poured over calcium metal. I just remember calcium is like that. That's on its own. Solid. So it's solid aqueous, gram aqueous. Solid aqueous, gram aqueous. Okay, so hydrochloric acid, which is HCl. I remember that going into 2HCl. That was an aqueous. Okay, so then it's solid. So it's literally, I think it's just H2. All right, we're probably gonna take a break after this because I think we memorized basically all of them. The rest I'll be able to wing, essentially. Anyway, that adds on to the rest of it. So we literally do Ca. Let's see, CaCl2. Yeah, we want CaCl2. It's aqueous. Okay, 1 through 6, complete. We are not even going to try number 7. Let me just see if I can figure out how this works here. Let's see what's going on in the back. We're not going to do 7. That's all number 7. Number 7's a freaking nightmare. We're not going to do number 7. Take the L on 7. I think we can all agree that that will be the case. All right, how do I move to the next thing? What happened to my paper? All right, here it is. Here's the back. It was A, B, D, E, G. So we skip C and F. C and F are the only two that aren't right for number 9. So it's A, B, D, E, G. A, B, D, E, G. We skip C and F. I just remember everyone besides C and F. Okay, so we can probably figure out number 8. So it's PBS. PB plus 2 aqueous. PB... Yes. All right, we can figure out number 8. Now let's just do a restart. So now we're going to do number 8. Number 7, we're going to take the L on number 7. I can get every question right besides 7. I'm good. I don't care. I'll miss 7. Took the L on 7. I can't do 7. That's too difficult. We can figure out 8 though. So 8 is there's literally there's like so many parts to 8. The perfect Christmas night. There's different parts to each of these problems, which is really freaking annoying. There's 2 parts to each. Okay, there's an A, B, and C for number 8, which each have 3 different parts to them. All right, so that's PBS. So PB plus 2 plus. All right, you gotta think about what's going on here. Okay, so the first one. Okay. Oxidation is arrow first. So we gotta learn oxidation and half reaction. So oxidation is going to literally be. So oxidation is the first one, and that's going to be arrow first. Arrow addition. And then the other way around, reduction is addition, arrow. Alright? So 8, we're dealing with some different stuff here. So they're giving us Cu plus 2 aqueous plus Pb solid over to Pb plus 2 aqueous plus Cu solid. So we don't really need to know much of that. We just need to know PB. So PB solid over to PBL. So I know the arrow is going to come first. And then there's going to be a plus there. And I did that way too close to each other. But it is what it is. So it's 2E minus 1. So we gotta get these electrons in here because there's going to be electrons now. It's always going to be E minus 1. Okay, that's good to know. It's E minus 1 every time. All right, good to know. Like, I'm talking real good to know that. All right, let me get 2B minus 1 aqueous, and that's a liquid. So, solid liquid. All right. So PB over to PB plus 2 plus 2E minus 1. So 2E minus 1. So PBS. Over to PB plus 2. PB, I probably remember that. PB solid over to PB plus 2. I think that's aqueous though. That's rough. 2E minus 1. So I just remember 2E minus 1. Alright, number 2 for A. Should put that closer to the other side. So it's Cu plus 2, so then you're taking the Cu part of it. So, okay, you're taking the different parts of it. So you're taking the Ag part of it for the oxidation. The oxidation, you're taking the first one. So we're taking the Pb part for oxidation. And then we're taking the Cu part for half reaction. So the half reaction is going to have the plus first. So you're going to take Cu, it's going to be Cu plus 2, plus 2 electron minus 1, over to CUS. So it's kind of like reverse of that exact thing that we just did. So then it's literally Cu plus 2, which is aqueous, so that's kind of interesting, plus 2E minus 1, and then it's going to go over to a Cu. I think just a Cu. Solid. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's try to memorize that one. So they're giving us Cu and Pb. So we know for oxidation that it's going to be arrow first, so it's going to be Pb solid over to Pb solid over to Pb plus 2 aqueous plus 2E minus 1. And then for the half reaction, we're going to get, the other one was Cu, so it's going to be Cu plus 2 aqueous plus 2E minus 1 over to Cu solid. Alright, simple. Okay, I can remember that. I get freaking audition tomorrow too. It's gonna suck. See if I can figure this out. So 3Ag plus Au plus 3. So we're looking at threes with this stuff. So I think the first one is gonna be. It should just be, so it's Ag. So it just be Ag. Just Ag itself. Yeah, 3Ag. Oh, because 3Ag. Okay, obviously. So it's 3Ag. 3Ag over to. The electron's 1, so it should be minus 1. This should just be E minus 1. Okay, so 3Ag. 3Ag plus 1 plus E minus 1. Alright, so then that's going to just be 3Ag plus 1 plus E minus 1 over to the other thing where we started with just 3Ag, which was a solid. So it's going to be aqueous first. It's just the same stuff, it's just aqueous first. So solid being first, like on that. So Cl, we can figure this one out now. So there we got grams now. It doesn't matter because it's the same crap. The electrons are 2. You can tell there. It's 2E minus 1. So it's Br, 2Br minus 1. 2Br minus 1 is the first thing we got. So then it's going to be over to Br2. Br2 liquid. Br2 liquid. And then plus 2E minus 1. That's where we're getting that from. Alright, so I think we start with liquid. No, we're going to start with grams. So it's going to be Cl2 gram. And I don't think we use liquid now. So it's going to be something like this. This is a half reduction. So it's going to be plus, should be 2E minus 1. Yeah, it makes sense. Over to the other thing. So we're going to get 2Cl minus 2 minus 1, whatever that says. 2Cl minus 1 aqueous. Okay, guys, I think we're pretty much done. We basically memorized the whole thing. I have it all written down here. So I'm gonna hope that my memory continues tomorrow. It's about 11:20 at night. I gotta go to school tomorrow. I got an audition tomorrow for a thing, and then I also got this test. So not looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the late night Monday night stream. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Wow.